So I want to see how Biscuit handles the early stage of this matchup, because if he can, no pun intended, defuse the bomb a lot sooner, especially when they get it on them, but also beforehand, right? The less you can get ahead and not let them get the bomb on you beforehand, they don't have to be in that situation where they have to guess a lot more.
And one thing I'm thinking about a lot is going to be, we think about how Element sort of lost his set in winners, was off of those anti-air DPs. Biscuit, notably very strong anti-air, but that crouch fierce doesn't really reach as high as a traditional DP is. So maybe those Devil's reverses might be a little more difficult for him to contend with.
Yeah, definitely going to be a lot more potent, I think, and you might trade more than you like to. I love the drive reversal here. That's the diffusing we were kind of talking about here. You don't want to give Bison his win con so easily.
Yeah, and drive reversal, not giving Manon hers either. Of course, she's going to be wanting to go for those drive reversals on block to make them think about the command grab mix-up. Strike or throw. But man, a lot of trades going in Biscuit's favor. If he can hold out with this burnout on him, the win is absolutely in their sights, but man, he could have gone for a bigger punish.
Yeah, absolutely, and you have to respect the Psycho Crusher there. What a match out from Biscuit. Honestly, the risk-reward made so much sense right there for them because of the life lead.
Yeah, I mean, really, really awkward sort of ending there. Both players sort of, not quite deer in headlights, but it was very, very scary to go for that jab.
Yeah.
And DI here is going to work out as Biscuit starts looking more cozy in this space. But as I say, an Element starting to encroach. Back to the wall, bomb placed. Could we see an overhead? No, just waiting for it to pop, going for the pressure afterwards. Baiting the throw tech, but nothing quite yet.
Yeah, nothing's been too potent, I feel like, here from Element, allowing Biscuit to inch their way out of the corner here. There's a stomp. Goes for the target combo. This is looking a little dire for Biscuit. Biscuit find their way out. They do have a CA. I'm not sure if they're going to rock that perfect parry situation. Gets some metal.
Yo, literally only grabbable because it was the EX too. It just went straight down. But man, the plus frames in Burnout, that target combo is so scary. It's already unpunishable. But to be able to just use it plus and continue, you pressure! This is what I'm talking about. We need the anti-airs to work out, and if they don't, Element just gets to start with this massive life lead.
Yeah, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense here. The Dictator becomes a lot more oppressive, especially with this life lead. He's going to start attacking that drive gauge. Biscuit has to make something happen. Has to be a lot more active. Has 3 metals on deck here. Resets the situation here. Wants to stand out that range of that standing fierce, right? Kind of looking for a whiff punish. There we go. This is looking really good for Biscuit right now.
Nice low checking. Not quite ready to go for that command grab. But Element more than ready to go for his offense. The V reversal, though, drive reversal working out. Low checks. Who's going to get this? The throw will win. The throw will kill here. But of course, he doesn't want to just show that card quite yet. The low not confirmed off him. And the DI jump. You are dead. That's game 1 going to Biscuit.
Doesn't even have to spend the level 3 there. Biscuit spacing was so immaculate. He knew exactly what the options were present at that corner of the stage here. Biscuit will be taking 1 over Element. Element was so close so many times. Had great opening games. We saw that early jump in here. Got that level 3. But Biscuit, he's a long con player. It's working out for him.
Yeah, and I mean, it really shows when both of the winning sets that Biscuit got came down to those final interaction decisions. And Element, he can play solid the whole round, but if Biscuit's just ready for that final DI, that big swing, right, it can just turn around just like that. And already we see Element with a pretty hefty life deficit. As he even gets this kill, the bomb's going to have to prove to be big, but it doesn't. The diffusing, like you're saying, just working out quite well.
Yeah, the drive reversal has been a great answer here, but Element is starting to scout out, especially on these anti-air situations, and finding a whiff punish there. Going to be taking out Biscuit for this round. And, it's that, I think, the adjustment of having more of a grounded approach here, able to kind of battle out Biscuit in the footsie range here, especially with a combination of using standing fierce and crouching medium kick.
The bomb is on. It's scary. There's the parry. Nice mash on the overhead, but jumped is the command grab, and you are about to eat some chunky damage.
And the bomb is placed. Goes for the early overhead. What? Is that a frame kill setup? That was kind of nasty.
I feel like if that were meaty, that was not going to hit the backdash. Biscuit fortunately able to get away, but still in the corner with the bomb on level 2. Are you dead? Does this kill?
Abo.
Oh my lord, it does.
Yeah, honestly, Element kind of psyched out Biscuit, I feel like, there at the end. Biscuit kind of had like a twitch reaction to kind of swing there, and Element, you know, took advantage of it here. Now 1-1 apiece here in our top 8 qualify here. I want to see kind of the adjustment here. Maybe Biscuit has to be a little more aggressive than we're kind of hoping for. Spend some drive gauge to get in.
Yeah, and we're seeing it starting off, right? Just already starting to push Element to this corner, but the rebuttal already has Element forcing his way in with these plus, with these high lows, but the parry is thrown, and there is our first medal on the board.
There's no been any immediate check on these drive rushes, either allowing Biscuit to get some free real estate. As I say that, the meaty timing there from Element means that you're going to get wall spiked.
Ah! What was that drop?
I'm not really sure, but we're still in it.
And the read!
It is blocked. There it is. Biscuit now has one more round to win to take out Element. Element has to bank everything right now. And that's a great start. Perfect parry on the jump in.
Man, I feel like the bomb is one of those tools that makes the scramble situation so advantageous for Bison, but Biscuit has been playing these scrambles so well so far, and the normal throw so you can anti-air. The parry is going to allow Element to force his pressure on. The burnout is there. What was that?
No, the drops, you hate to see it in these tense situations. Like you said, the scrambles have been abound. Gets the crouching fierce target combo.
And he's almost out of burnout. The throw, there we go. He's free. So much meter to work with. The anti-air parry. No perfect parry though, and suddenly Element, he's gonna burn that level 2. Boom, big damage, but it still needs one more hit to kill.
It's the insurance we talked about here, allowing Element to get a lot more driving. The perfect parry on the drive. Impact, do you spin? You have to, absolutely right here. Oh my God, Biscuit.
2 medals and CA, that kills. Even with the perfect parry scaling, la 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 la, splat!
Ah, there it is. Biscuit will be taking out Element. He found himself a way to get into top 8. And you hate to see it. It had to be our very own here, but I'm glad to see somebody from Seattle able to hold it down on home turf.
Definitely. Yeah, and a little bit of emotion on Element side. Obviously, didn't want to play like that. A couple of like big swing DIs that got blown up hard.
Yeah, there's a little bit of flubs in execution too, but you know, it can happen.